Akko here, welcome back to Regrowth. I've got loads to do. So this is as far as I've got to now in the vault. There's the vault entrance area, which is exactly the same as you saw it last time. And then I've opened this area up, so this is a 3x3 chunk. I'm going to be chunk loading this with a Railcraft anchor that people kindly told me I have got to use as a, I've got for availability as a chunk loader. What's it called? Weld anchor, isn't it? Weld anchor, there we go. So that's going to use personal admin, okay. So I believe that does a 3x3, mana steel, mana pearl, obsidian. I can make one of them now, awesome. So that's going to go in the middle. This is a 3x3 chunk, so it's going to be able to do all of this. These are where the walls are going to be. So these blocks are where the walls are going to be. So what we're going to have here is, this is going to be a little smeltery room. It's hard work trying to work out what's going to go where, and it's hard work trying to fit all these in. Ideally, I want all this to be these, because these need harvesting now, because we need loads of this stuff. I'm going to harvest that up. I've got a scythe here. What a scythe does is it does a 3x3 area. Glowstone's new. And few shards, isn't it? What I've got is I've got 3 of each thing here. So there's 3 gold, 3 aluminium, 3 redstone, copper, tin, iron, lapis, emerald, diamond, and so on. And I've got all the witchery stuff is them 6. I did a couple more witchery ones. No, not I did one more. I had wolfsbane, didn't I? New one. We're on version 0.7.3, so we've got the garlic here for the vampire, and then I've got my vanilla crops, barley. As you can see, it's all there, and look how much space that's taken up. That's taken up a full row. I'll move my map down here. There will be an overseer's office in here somewhere. So these are going to be corridors. So that's going to be into this growing room. I'm going to have several layers, I think, several floors of this. This entrance hall here is going to have stairs down, and then I'm thinking these are going to be toilets. I kind of want it to be living in. 1 or 2 of these rooms are going to have like beds and stuff in, and other rooms are going to have other stuff in. So we need to get a witchery room going pretty quick. I've done a little bit of Britannia. In fact, I've got loads of quests to get through. I've done quite a bit of stuff between episodes. Yesterday it was very noisy in the house, and it was quite late by the time I managed to get to anywhere near being able to record. So I was a bit tired. I've done a lot of exercise this Easter weekend. I've just come in from a 33-mile bike ride followed by a 6-mile run. So if I cough a bit, it's because my lungs are burning. So what I've got down here is, I'll show you this first. I've got a little setup down here. I use cyan glass. Someone showed me this on a picture earlier in the series. It might have been Rehab. I can't remember. It might have been a different subscriber. Thank you very much. It's a nice little hydrangea farm. So what I've got is I've got a 3x3 cube of liquid source blocks, water source blocks there. I've got floating hydrangeas on each of the corners, so 3, 6, 9, 12 on each. That's a mana spreader, and that's a mana pool. So that's just pulling all the mana from these, straight from these water source blocks. You see, because we have got these, the cross ones across the middle not getting touched, then this remains as a everlasting water source. So I've got 2 lots of them at the minute. Probably going to make some more of these. I might just go fully hydrangeas for this series, because it's not something I've used before, so I don't mind going nuts. I've used Thermalers before, I've used Kikimorus, but let me up, thank you. This hydrangea is a new one for me, so I don't mind overusing it a bit. What I've got here is a couple of Natura Pylons. So if we look at a quest here, and first of all, let's look at this. We have got 10 quests to do, to hand in. We're going to start in here, the way the well works, where we've got this, another side story, another story even, and what it's asking me to do is make Natura Pylons, Elven Gateway Core, Glimmering Liverwood. So Natura, in fact I can show you off them. That's just a Terra Steel with some of the mana pylons that we've already made for our enchanting table. A Gateway also uses a Terra Steel, so if we look at Terra Steel, shaped crafting, there we go, there's your Gateway Core, and the Glimmering is just a bit of living wood combined with a bit of glowstone. So there's my Gateway Core. That's just normal living wood. You don't need them 2 in the corners. That's just normal living wood to make up a square. And these are the right distance apart. What we need to do with these 2 things is bam them on there. Now I'm not sure how much this is going to last. It takes quite a bit of mana to start this up. I should have a mana. Where is it? Oh no! Where the hell's my wand? Let's go find my wand. Be right back. Okay, I'm tidying some chests upstairs, ready for moving them down here, and I put my wand in one of them, so I've got it back now. So if we look at this one I made slightly earlier, so that should be slightly fuller. So it's about 4/5 full. This one's not far behind it. What we'll see when we activate this, and this is what I need the one for as well, is bam. And that's actually taken much auto activate it. What these are going to do is going to start drinking it though. So that's possibly has taken a bit on it. What we need to make sure is there's enough mana production from them 12 hydrangeas to keep this open. They may be in. We don't need this open all the time though. What we do need to do for our quest is we need to chuck our, let's say, kind of botanic through it. Plop. And it should come back out. You can walk through that, but you don't go anywhere. And now when we look at this, if we shift over it, it's got 2 schools of knowledge. It's got Minecraftian knowledge and it's got Elven knowledge. Before it only had Minecraftian. Now you get this message from the Elven Guard. It's very cool. It's worth a read. I suggest you read it if you are playing. And then some new stuff here. The resource of Alfheim, Elven Law, Witchery Gaia 2. Ooh, that's new. Is that new? That is new. Awesome. The Relics of the Acer, that's new as well. Vazkey is an absolute nutcase. I don't know any mod that updates as much as Britannia. I love it. It's very awesome. Thank you for all the hard work, Vazkey, if you ever hear this. Right, so we have to put that through there for our quest. So that is our first quest completion for the episode. There we go. It's going to get me mana steel ingots, mana pearls, and mana diamonds. And what I'm going to do before I do anything else is I'm going to chuck them mana diamonds into there. Is it mana diamonds? Let me just double check, because you don't get them back if you've chucked the wrong thing in. Elven trade, mana diamond, dragonstone. Yep. So I'm just double checking that that wasn't just diamonds I was meant to put in there. So there we go. I've got 4 dragonstone. We can elven trade these as well. These become pixie dust. Screw it, I might as well. These become pixie dust, and these will get us a elementium. So as soon as there was all from bonus, we might as well. We lost a pixie dust. Oh, there it is. There we go. So you get 1 elementum for 2 mana steel. So we've got some cool stuff there. Nice. What I could do, elementium, you can add them to your terra shatter and it makes it so that it automatically destroys cobble and stone and stuff, but we don't really need to do that yet. The one doing this, by the way, is I'm having the corners 1 block down with this, and then this is going to be the same roof pattern. And that is in here. That pattern, I think. And I think the walls are going to be more lab block stuff though than factory block. Yeah. We need to get certainly 1 more level for Witchery, Farmcraft and stuff. Possibly more levels. I need a. If you think about it, I probably need to expand some of these. I need all the animals. I need a lot of space for Witchery, quite a lot of space for Farmcraft, a lot of space for Blood Magic. If we get into Blood Magic in this, so it's in the pack, of course. In fact, look at altar. I think we can make an altar now. It needs a chunstone, which we can make, thalmium, which we cannot make yet, runic altar, which we can make, and an altar, which we can make. So yeah, that's not bad. So there we go. We have got a quest done. It's opened up. This, it wants me to get 10 element ingot, skystone. How do we get skystone? Awesome. So it looks like that's trading mana steel. Yeah, pinky colour elementum. Yep. They also pay the wood known as dream wood for application similar to living wood. They request an exchange for it. For living rock, however, they will give you a dark hardstone, which doesn't seem to have any use in any magical field. That, of course, is for applied logistics. Wonderful. So this is where I'm kind of starting to struggle because all my stuff's up the other end. I need to get it all down here. Right. This, by the way, I made loads more seared bricks, as you can see. Made them just by chucking cobblestone in there and pumping it out into here. Got a load of seared bricks. I've actually got a load more seared bricks, so we need some for a coke oven. See that little coke oven? That's got to fit in somewhere. Railcraft boilers, railcraft tanks. I've got nowhere near enough room. I need several floors, I believe. Right, let's run back to the other base. Beep. Beep. I'm purposely not eating yet. I'm trying to let my health get right down so I get more benefit from a mana cookie, by the way. My haunches there. So I've got 8 of them. We need another 2, so I need 4 of them. And what did we need? We needed 16 dreamwood, 16 living rock. I've only got 6 living rock, so there's where we need to start. Get some more of this made into living rock. I've been doing a lot of making more plants, but I don't want to show it all on camera because it's getting a bit, I think it's probably getting a bit boring showing plants over and over again. So I've got to the point where I can show you the finished plant I have got. I have skipped how I got it. I'm going to talk about how I got it in just a moment. So that's going to get us the 16 living rock we need. I need some more of that as well. And then of course I need some wood. So I need to chop some tree down as well. No, I should be able to use that. Yeah, in there. Oh. There we go. 64 Alfheim plank should work. Will you go through the keyhole? Doesn't show it there, but we shall see. Oh, no, it's living wood, not normal wood. Fool. I nearly threw all that away. Living wood, 16 of that. Now, I'm going to actually put 18 through, because I'm going to upgrade mana spreaders. No. Show me. Dream wood we can use to make mana spreaders. So 6, 12, 18 will let me get 3 elven mana spreaders. So that's why I've got 18 and not 16. Right, while we're waiting for this then, let's look at the other quest I've done. So we'll come back to that. We're up to 62% there, I just said all that changed. Nothing's changing there, what the world enables. We need to get that made. Last episode when I got given 4 tanks. Doesn't show anything there. When I got given 4 tanks. So what I mean, I've got rid of one of them chests there. I'm in the process of upgrading these. I'll talk to you about it in a bit. I've got 1 bronze, which I did by mistake, because you can't upgrade that any further. The copper ones can become iron, which can become gold, which can become diamond. So that's the top level one, the diamond one. So I'm going to change all these into diamond ones. I've also upgraded one of these to an improved obsidian. That can go 1 level higher to manilian. But improved obsidian is as high as I can get at the minute. Grab them on there. And I guess we'll carry on with the Britannia for now. I'll come back to all the magic crop stuff in a moment. 8. Look at you, cow, always messing about. Pretending to hide in there from me. I don't know what you're up to. So run that down here again. I'll take a little bit of damage each time I fall down there. Need to sort that out. So just in case this does not keep up, at least I'll have a bit of a stock of stuff. It looks alright in a minute. Might even be going up, which is awesome. Right, so 4 more of them through there. It's going to get me 10 elementium. Living wood through there is going to come back through as dream wood, and living rock through there is going to come back, hopefully, skystone. Is it wait for the dream wood to happen? Looks like there's a maximum of 1 thing going back at a time. Yep, there we go, we've got some skystone. We can just make chests if you want to. We can skystone dust. I don't think we need to do any of that yet. Oh, you're going to get 2, okay. So I need to, that's a double up. 2 for 1, right. I'll cut quickly, even, not quick cutly. I'll cut quickly and I'll get that sorted out. Because that's that one finished then, and we can see what comes next. Okay, there we go. I've got my extra skystone. I've made some more stone into living rock, and we should now be able to hand that one in. Boom, rewards, elf glass. I love my elf glass. It is my favourite glass in all the game. It's got this lovely pattern on it. There we go, and it's also a light source. Wonderful, and it also doesn't smash when you break it, which is also very nice. Cool, we've got elf glass. Anything new? Ooh, look at this. We have got a Terraria blade. Is that what it's called? Terra blade, that's what it's called. An elementium. It's asking me to make elementium stuff. Okay, so it's going to give me a flask of fortitude and a green heart canister. Wonderful. I presume that means I should be making red and yellow heart canisters already. Moving more mana. It wants me to make an elven mana spreader. Well, I was going to do that already. It's going to give me 2 full mana tablets. So that's all good. And that is a thing for the sparks to make them dominant and recessive and stuff. So that is where we'll be going next with Britannia. I will eat a cookie now, because I'm getting quite low. There we go. And let's head back into the other base, and I shall cover what I have done in magical crops now, because there's been quite a bit done. Right, in fact, let me carry on with this just a second. I hope you don't mind me taking 20 seconds just to break and replace this stuff, because as you saw, I was pretty much out of living rock. Oh. There we go. Bang that living rock in there, along with, right, Dragonstone. Actually want it for a reason, so I need that for that other quest. I'll have to make some more of that anyway. But Dragonstone, I want it for a reason. I wanted it because I want to combine it. Alpha Glass can go in there for now. Well, I'll leave it in the Britannia chest for now, along with the Dreamwood. But I'll come back to that quest. Skystone can go in there. So that, of course, is what you use to make ME controllers. You smelt it into a Skystone block, and there you go. There's your ME controller. Awesome. And right, what I can do with Dragonstone, amongst other things, is Shadow of Lapusa, lovely, is boom, a Tune Stone with the magic lava buckets. How many with the magic have I got? Hint of rebirth. None? That's sacrilege. That is, of course, rowan saplings, isn't it, with the magic? So let's try and get 4 with the magic with these 9 rowan saplings. Looks like I need to cut my trees down more. There's one. Oh, where's my bag gone? There it is. 3 buckets. I'll have to go downstairs and do it then. 2, 3. So this is doing alright, even though only one of these is upgraded. Once I get this one of these attuned stones though, I'll be able to upgrade the rest, because fume funnel filter uses a charge attuned stone. Oh, sorry, because I actually need to put that through a ritual, so that's a little bit further on still. 4, there we go. And I'm not sure how many of them I've got upstairs, so just in case I don't ever want to run out of rowan saplings, so I'm going to take it a bit easy with that. We've got 4 of them then. I'm going to run down here, get some lava. I could have made some lava in a different way, and I'll do it just to show you. No, what? I could have made some with fire seed, fire, essence of fire. If you go like that, there we go, look, 4 on the bucket. Yeah, screw it, why not? Let's do it with that. Let's not rely on bringing buckets of lava up from level 10. My level 10. Let's use some of this stuff. It's going to be in there. Essence of fire, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So some of those around. I want to leave that in there because I wanted to show you that. I'll have to come back to it. Impure titanium into a block of titanium. You make impure titanium by putting in rutile ore into your smeltery, and the rutile ore you get from smelting the nether rutile ore, which, if you remember, we mined a little bit, and we also got a load from, there we go, I think we've got 24 from handing in the quest to do all the mining stuff. So that is how I got a block of rutile, or rutile. I shall get back to why I needed that block in a little while. Right, 4 of them buckets. Let's be 1, 2, 3. Let's make a quick bucket. Beep. There we go. Might as well 4 of them, because then we can do the thing in here as well. So then that with a magic Dragonstone gets me 1, 2. Oh, 4. Give me 4 straight away. Great. I thought I'd cut that up then. So there we go. We've got 4 of those guys. Awesome. And something else I want to do while I'm here, I might as well get some rowan wood. Let's make an altar, because we've got a quest for that as well. So it looks like I'm doing a little bit of witchery here. So 2 rowan wood, but I need 4 rowan wood in total. 2 water bottles, Breath of the Goddess, and Hint of Rebirth, I believe it was. Breath of the Goddess. Exhale the Horn one, was it that? What was that? See, look, I've stuff prepped. And then water bottles. I need to make more crafting stations. It was mentioned in a comment. Thank you, Muck. I am indeed struggling with only 3 crafting stations here. I should have made a big row of these weight tables. It's a very good point, sir. Well made. Bit of brewing stand. I'll get to why with that as well in a minute. But there we go. I need 2 of them with water in. Other one can go in there for now. Should give me everything I need once I've got some stone bricks and 1 short eye. Let's make you back into normal stone. Oh, I cannot do that. Interesting. Does that mean I cannot make them mossy anymore, either? Haha, interesting. That's so part of 0.7.3 looks like you cannot make them mossy, which means you cannot use them to make mossy mossy, what do you call it, auto repair hammers like that. That's sneaky Phoenix. Sorts all the cheap stuff out and makes it more expensive. I like it. Right, so now what we can do is make an altar. Boom. I can't fit all the bits in there, can I? I should just make more of these bloody weight tables. Just clear that out. Boom. What am I missing? 4 of them. I've got enough of them. They don't stack. Got them and them. 3, 6, bam. Gets me my 6 altar bits, which we should now have a couple of hand-ins. So we're going to come back to that, aren't we? So what the world teaches, nothing's changing there. What the world enables, we've covered that. I don't need to make that refinery this episode, hopefully. Nothing new in there. It's only 95% still. What the world is built from, 9 quests. Wow. So this is what I've been working on between now and before. I'll just kill that spider because it's winding me up. 1 dead spider. Okay, I've done loads of stuff in here. We already had diamonds, we already had emeralds, we already had redstone fragment seed, which is the V ones, and lapis. We have now got all these done. So I did Rutsil. That gets me, I'm going to take strong essence all the time. Glowstone. So I'll show the seeds for these. So seed, we have got Rutsil seeds needed that block of impure titanium. That's why I had to make that. All the rest is mostly rune stuff. Amber seeds I've done. Now amber seeds we got because we mined for that other quest a bit of nether amber. That smelts into amber. It smelts into normal amber stone and then it smelts again into amber. So that's how we got that. The cinnabar seeds is quite clever. For quicksilver, what I had to do was I had to get some more cinnabar. It's not showing me now. Oh, it's from that, that's why. I had to get some more amber and do the mana infusion with the alchemy catalyst to get cinnabar ore and then smelt that into quicksilver. There we go. So that's how I got the quicksilver for the cinnabar seeds, and again it's all the usual stuff. So that was that, and then I've got a lot of other stuff. I've got glowstone, there we go. Order of Purity is a hawthorn sapling. And let's have a look what else I've got. So I've got all these done. So what we've got, regeneration seed. I'll come back to regeneration and speed, but we've got glowstone done. Lovely. There's the amber that I mentioned. And there's the cinnabar that I mentioned. Over this side we've also got spidey seeds and creepy seeds. So I'll show you them 2 next, along with speed and regeneration. Speed, regeneration. Right, so let's have a look at them seeds. So, speed uses a splash potion of swiftness, which is why I had to make a brewing stand, and regen using a splash potion of regen. So that's just a brewing stand, gunpowder, and then before that glowstone, before that gas tier. If you remember, we've got 3 gas tiers from a quest some time back, of which I've used 1. So in there, I made myself just 1 of each of those things to make those seeds. And then, what was the other 2 on the other side? There was creepy. So creepy uses a creeper hat. I know Funshine X and I think Lance Riders had loads of trouble getting these. Luckily, I just randomly looted one early on and I had it sat in the Witchery chest. So I had one just there, it was. So I had a creeper hat ready, so I didn't have to go hunting for one. And then Spidey Seed, I believe, was just a bit of string and an eye. That's skeleton, that's string, there's spider. Yep, string and a spider eye. And again, all with runes, so it's all pretty basic stuff. What that's done is finish that bottom half of that. And I also made this thing because we needed some of them seeds from them bottom things to be able to make this, which I've got in my inventory, the extreme infusion stone. So we've got redstone there, glowstone, which I've just made. We already had redstone, we already had lapis, emerald, diamond. We already had the essence, the shard, and there's a creepy and there's a spider. So that let me make the extreme infusion stone, which I've got there, which will go in there as well with the other ones. And that can go in there as well. Bam. And what that opens up is all these ones. Night vision, sulphur, fire resistance, slimy, ghastly, withering. So that's going to be witherheads, isn't it? Wonderful. Osmium, cobalt, adite. Well, there we go. That's our top tier metals. So these seeds, if we look back in here again, let's look at cobalt. These use extreme essence, which is 4 more of them again. Are on the extreme. So it's getting more and more expensive on the seeds, yeah. So that's why I need more of them seeds growing, them essence seeds growing. So there's that, and see, that uses quite the resources there to get them top level ones. So that is what I've been working on off camera. So there we go. So keep going down then. So that was in there, wasn't it? I've got one of them claimed still. Oh yeah, that one. That gives me 10 of them. That gives me both. Awesome. Gets me with the skeleton skulls and extreme essence. Thank you. Ooh, pressed the wrong button. Thank you very kindly, Mr. Quest Reward person. Awesome. With the skeleton skulls. That is a wither, in it. 4 of them. With 1 spare. Okay. Can come out of there. I'm not going to do anything else in there just yet. We keep coming down here. So encoding the world, nothing more in there yet. Life of the world. One new thing there, garlic, as I mentioned. So 0.7.3 brings in the updated version of Witchery, which has garlic. So I've now got some garlic in there. Sweet. Keeping vampires away. We need to get these stuff. We need to get an area for these things downstairs. And then get them stuff done, don't we? And then, how the world changes, the way the world feels. The way the world feels. Oh. Yeah. That's Thaumcraft. Aha! That was not showing yesterday. When I logged on yesterday, the 1 was missing. So I was going to show you that. I was going to say that 1 was missing, and it wasn't there, but now it's back. So that's good. Looks like I've got a new one opened up. It's to make the thermometer, which I've already done. And it gets me some more essence shards. So there we go. So I've done that one. I did that before I realised that I couldn't make a research table, if you remember. So I've actually had a thermometer sat somewhere for a while. No idea where it is now. It'll be in there, won't it? There it is. Sweet. Should 32 more of them things to go with the ones I've already got. Okay, so that's that done. Nothing more in there just yet, because it's all gated by, I believe, by Witchery. So now we're in Witchery. We have got these 2 things done, and it's opened up a load more things. Awesome. So there is our altar we crafted, and there is our attuned stone we crafted. Gives me 2 more, so I've got 6 of them now. Sweet. So what it's asking us to do is a poppet shelf, a spinning wheel, a kettle, a distillery, a candelabra, and a chalice. I thought it might be both in there. That increases your altar power. That's a Mutandis Extremis, okay. That's a parasite thing, I think. That's a grasper. Not sure what that is. Not sure what that is either. That's a parasite thing. So what's that then? Is that somebody's urn? So I've got a load of witchery stuff to do, but the problem is I can't really do witchery stuff until I've got a decent altar set up. So what I need to do now is create a space down under the base there. I need to fill it with everything green. I need to fill it with all kind of plant life. It works about up to 20 of each. So if I put like 20 melons, 20 pumpkins, 20 mandrakes, blah 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 blah, I should be able to get a really strong altar. Then we can place our altar down. It needs to be within 16 blocks of that. No, it doesn't, because what we can do is, I believe, making a farner. Gold nuggets, yeah. Emerald, stick, gold nuggets. gets us an Athana, which increases the range on your altar to 32. So what my plan is, I made all these, that's what I'm showing you quickly. They're all 10s already. This one is still working towards 10, as was these working towards 10, and as was that. Well, that one there, the 10, 10, 9. So most of these will be 10, 10, 10s. So that's the spiders, that's the amber, that's the creepy, and that's the speeds. That's the regen, that's the cinnabar, that's the rutile, and then one more that was already at 10, 10, 10, which was the glowstone, which I've already took downstairs. So that's what I've been growing in there. That's what that crack is. Boom. Down we go. So yeah, my plan is, because with this Athana on here, in theory I should be able to have, so if I'm going to have a door, say there, window, door there, I'll have a window down here, I think, of this wall. So in theory I should be able to have my altar there, and if put that on, got 177, does that make a difference? No, it didn't. I didn't think it did. Well, that does, it increases the range. So I've got plenty of blocks underneath, so if I go 10 blocks down, I can have a load of witchery trees around an area with my witchery altar, my witchery circles. You need like a 19 by 19 for the circle, I think. Down about 10 blocks down, with loads of stuff under that to increase the power of this altar. Or I could put loads of stuff up here. I could make a little void area up here, about 20 by 20, and fill all that with green stuff. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to increase, I'm going to off camera, I'm going to build an area that's just chock full of wildlife and get this up. I shall also make that quest there. I shall do that one, because getting that and that made will help. What also I can do is, can I do this yet? I should be able to, yeah. Skull, player skull, player head, should find me yet. Head creation, there we go. Prismarine, name tag, golden apple. Can I craft a name tag? So I need to see if I can craft a name tag. That might hold me back. Name tag, I can craft a name tag, wonderful. Prismarine is just something thrown through the portal, I think. Oh, it's just infused quartz. Sweet. So what I can do there is I can make my own head, which can go on there, and that's the highest tier upgrade you can have, is a player head for that. So you can have a skull, or a wither skull, or a player head. And the player head's the highest level. So that, with our chalice and our candelabra, we won't be able to upgrade the chalice yet, because we can't make redstone soup yet. But what this should do is give it a nice area, and then because this will be in range, in fact I should do this in the middle room. So it looks like these 3 rooms will be dedicated to the study of witchery, and all this wildlife over there looks like it doesn't help because it's on crops. I thought that might maybe help, maybe it does help a little bit. But yeah, I'm going to create a load of wildlife. I should be back when that is done, and this should be nice and high-ish. It's not going to be massively high, it should be nice and high-ish. I may do a little bit of work on the walls and stuff. Okay then, it's several hours later since you last saw me, and I've been getting on with a little bit of stuff, but realised it's been getting in the way a bit. What I want to make here is I want 3 planks and a stick. 1, 2, 3 planks, a stick, and a tunestone. Spend some more tunestones. That does not work. Why does that not work? Does it have to be specific planks? That's wool, not a plank. Fool. Grab a wool. Ooh, that's not wool, have it. Grab a wool. And make myself a spinning wheel. Sweet. So I've got a spinning wheel, candelabra, a chalice, distillery. I already had a witch's cauldron. I made a kettle. I've got a tunestone left. I'll just pick some berries off the things there because they were full. I've made a couple of things. I've made myself an excavator, osmium excavator. I put 4 lots of redstone and 1 lot of moss on it. The moss, of course, I said earlier about that recipe's gone. I can make moss just by putting 8 cobble around one of the essence of nature. Essence of nature. So that can go back in there and back in there. What I've got going in here is I've got some ember moss spreading and some glintweed spreading, because I'm going to need these for down above the altar. I was going to say under the altar. By the way, I made this Rod of the Seas, rune of water, living wood twig, water bottle. Lets me very simply and easily fill up the thing here when I'm making the flowers. So I made that for when I was making the hydrangeas. I've also just made myself 4 hopper hocks. No, I haven't. I made 2 hopper hocks, grey petals, rune of air, and this redstone root, which is just a redstone, and a sheared grass. And that was pretty straightforward. I don't want to use them until I've made them into floating ones though. So for floating ones, I'll do that quickly on camera. For floating ones, what you need to do, this is a bit of this normally trips people up if it's the first time they've done it. So yeah, I should really show this. Spider, getting on my nerves. What I've got the most of, 57 of them. I'll take 2 of you. And what the first thing you need to do to make these is combine 2 of these. Oh, well, you'd have to if you're only making 1, of course you only need 1 of these. The first thing you need to do is combine a flower, any of the mystical flowers, with 2 glowstone, mix it into a glimmering flower. Then what you can do is you can combine that glimmering flower with a pasture seed and a piece of dirt. That makes it a floating flower of whatever colour it was. That gets you 2 of them, and then spider's winding me up. And then you can combine that floating flower with whatever producing flower you want, and that gets you your floating, producing or using flower. So there we go, that's now a floating hopper hock. And because they're glimmering, they're also a light source. So just so you know. What we can do with that is, if I get a chest of some kind, where would I put chests? I don't think I've got any. Oh, there we go. One thing I wanted this for. Come here then, let's have a piece. Noisy spider, thank you. One thing I wanted these for is I keep forgetting to pick up the saplings when I cut these down. So just around about the middle of this, I'm going to put a chest there with a floating hopper hock next to it. And then when I cut these down with my extremely slow lumber axe, oh my god, this is slow. That I seem to have lost. There it is. That's a terrible design choice I made there with a stone. I tried changing the head for a cactus one, it didn't work. I seen Landstrider using a cactus one, and it looks very nice. So if we chuck things on the floor there, like logs or saplings, it comes back to me. Of course it does. No, it said it did, but went in there. So when I chop these down, it won't get all of them, but it should get me enough saplings to replant, so I don't actually go negative on saplings. So I should stay positive on saplings. So there is our first hopper hock. Very useful for Tanya flower, with lots of good uses. Right, so if any saplings fall, that should collect them for me. Probably won't fall because them leaves will be attached to other leaves, so they'll probably just hang around in the air up there. Right, let's head down to here. Yeah, I want my shears. I'm going to leave one of these glintweeds here so it can start spreading again. And one of these ember moss so that can start spreading again. Ouch! Bent my toes. I've got 4 on 4. What I'm aiming for is 20 of each for down here. I'm going to need some more for actual recipes and stuff. And what I've done is, if we come over here, what I've got is up here, I created a 15 by 15 area. Now, what you're going to see on the altar there, at the minute, it's 941. It's pretty good that. We're getting there, we're getting quite high. 941, I'm going to get some more mushrooms. Now, normally, you can plant mandrakes and stuff like that on dirt, tilled dirt, but you cannot do that in this pack because of course they have to be on crops, and the crops do not count towards your altar power, so I'm having to use stuff that I don't normally use. So one thing I'm using here is mushrooms. I can't get them too close to the light because too close to the light they don't place. I can always remove the light of course, but I'm just doing like that instead. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we should see now down here, that was 941. I'm going to 965. It seems to be 20 is the maximum for each thing. So what I've got behind here is I've got a couple of things behind here actually. I've got let's knock a couple of these out. I've got 15, no, I've not got 20 pumpkins. So this is 15 long. So there's 15 pumpkins along the back and then 5 along the front here. So there's 20 pumpkins. If I just took some of that out there, you'll see that 957. It's gone down a little because I just pulled a couple of rowans out. If I pull out a pumpkin, you'll see that 953. So it's only lost 4. All adds up. If I put that pumpkin back, it'll go back to 957. If I put another pumpkin down, I've already got 20, it won't go up anymore. So that's the maximum amount of pumpkins. Then it seems to be, so it seems to be 20 of each. So we've got 20 pumpkins that side. Under there we have got 20 melon. This side doesn't come out as far. So 20 melon. Then I've got 20 oak, 20 rowan wood. So it says having trees around your altar, but it doesn't actually have to be trees, just you can have logs. So I've got cut down logs here. What I did notice was, so that should be back at 957. If I chop down an oak log, so there's 20 oak logs there, going down to 955, so I only lost 2. What I did notice when I was placing these, so I've got oak, go see deep, I've got oak, I have got, oh, oak, I thought that was spruce I had down there. Are you oak? You're spruce. You lie to me. You are not oak at all. It says it's oak. That's spruce. I noticed after I put 10 spruce down, no more counted. So I've only got 10 spruce down instead of more. So it says it's oak there. Yeah, weird. That's just on there. Was I showing 1057 a minute ago? That's just on Whaler. So I've got 20 rowan, 20 birch, 10 spruce. Because I say any more than 10 spruce didn't seem to make a difference. So I've got now 20 brown and 20 red and white mushrooms. So that's there. I've got more than 20 Spanish moss. What we've got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I shall be planting stuff down here at some point, of course. So I shall collect a bit of Spanish moss and take it back with me, because I suspect, again, 983, that's for the mushrooms. I suspect any more than 20 Spanish moss won't do a thing for me. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to start planting down ember mosses and glint weeds. So 20 of each of them is also going to increase this. We're over 1,000. We've got no multipliers on this yet, have we? So we're over 1,000, and then I can bring some bone meal. Once I've got 20 of them and 20 of them, we're kind of getting, I'm starting to run out of things I can actually use. Red flowers, yellow flowers, possibly some of the other newer flowers like tulips and stuff. So I'm probably going to run out of space down here, but I'm going to fill this floor here, including the bit around there, so I'll just gradually drop down there, and I should have as much stuff as possible on there so that I can get as full as possible. So what I'm going to put on here now is I'm going to put the candelabra on. That does not change anything. So I believe what the candelabra must do, it must be a multiplier for the regen. Our chalice is actually going to multiply it, so that's doubled it. It's times 3. It hasn't times it by 3, has it? It's doubled it. Shenanigans. And that's all we've got there for now. Next thing we need to make, this by the way is filling up. As you can see, we are getting more. They're both nearly full. What I need to do is get sparks on these, because I could chuck mana tablets in there, but they don't go in because the pylon's in the way. If I break the pylon, I think the portal's going to shut. So if I put sparks on top of these two, and have just normal sparks on there, if I have a dominant spark on here, then this will pull from both of them two, and so it will keep this one full as well, which should be nice. Anyway, I've just been clearing out down there with my excavator and my, what do you call it, my hammer, letting the hammer regen a bit. So we are getting a nice powered up altar. Next thing we're going to make really quickly here is, I've made an anvil. What I need to do on the anvil is give this name tag a name, and I'm going to call it, what's my name again? Do I have to spell my name right? I probably do. How the hell do I say my own name? I'm going to call this, am I capitalised? I can't remember. I think I'm not capitalised. I should change my name really. I don't think I'm capitalised. So I want that, I want that, I want that, I want that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure it was 5 items. It was a skull. I made the skull using 4 essence of the skeleton, by the way. So right, okay, up to the runic quality. And what we put on here is pixie dusk, name tag with a name on it, skeleton skull, golden apple. We need to chuck the nether quartz in there to make it into a prismarine. That goes on there. Then I need to whack it with the wet noodle. It's creating a player head, and it should be my player head if I've done my name right. And of course I need a living rock to activate it. That can go in there. That can go in there. So yeah, as you see, as this spreads out, let's get 20 of them. Let's take a couple of flowers back with us, see if these work. We've only got 9 and 6 at the minute. In fact, let's not take any flowers, let's take some bone meal back. See what that does for us. I made a load of bone meal, because I made a load of bones, again using essence of the skeleton. And the way I've been getting my bone meal from bones is I've been coming over here to the mariculture anvil. I've been putting a bone on there, I've been picking up my hammer, I've been going whack, 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 whack. There we go, until you get that graphic, pick it back up there, and it's got me some bone meal, and I don't know how much it gave me. You can get more with wood ash, but I ain't got enough wood ash at the minute. So there we go, this should be all good to go. Let's chuck that down there and go boom. I've got a player head, echo the builder's head. Let's go stick that down on there and see what that does for us. I wonder if that's creating any kind of negative effect. 2020. Let's put my head in the middle of that. Bam. Oops. There we go, and it is my head. That should make it up to times 6. So we're at 5,050 now. Still not great. I mean, with a lot of normal flowers, I could probably get up to, oh, I've had one up to 13,000 in Resonant Rise. So we might not be able to do some of the high level stuff with this setup. We shall see. If I put some bone meal down, let's bone meal all the things, see what this does for us. I can change this around a bit later, of course. But this should give us a nice amount of extra stuff as well, hopefully. That's about as much as I can squeeze in there in a minute. What's that done for us? Not much. Well, yeah, well, about another 800. So we've got a reasonably powerful one. Of course, I can have some trees and stuff down there, but because I've got all them witchery logs up there, it might not make much difference. So I could try some leaves. I think I've tried leaves before and they don't really do much. And I think I'm not quite full on the moss there, am I? I could have a couple more moss. I took too many away. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I could have. Unless that's 2. That's just 1, isn't it? Yeah. I could have one more moss, just to get me a little higher. I'm not sure which of these flowers work. I shall have to investigate that. I'll do that off camera though. We're at 5840. Okay. The other thing we can have on this, we can have a redstone soup in there, but we need, I think, more than 7,000 just to make a redstone soup. So that might be an issue. And we can put a cobaldite pentagram on here. I can't remember what that does. Put a demon heart on here, but that just makes a noise and gets on my nerves. Right, so I've got all these things. Let's do a bit of handing in of quests. I think I shall hand these in and then I shall have to wrap up the episode. So let's see what we've got. We have made a poppet shelf. Did I not bring that down with me? No, I did make a poppet shelf. That just uses a bit of green wool in the middle some nether bricks, and 4 of them are tuned bricks, tuned stones. I had to make a couple more tuned stones. So we've got a poppet shelf, gets me a death protection poppet, wonderful. So I'll tag lock that to myself and put it on the poppet shelf. Smashing. We have got a spinning wheel, gets me 8 whiffs of magic. Thank you very much. So spinning wheel, we shall place this down here. It has to be within range of the altar. You will see when you first put it down you get this little cross. If that goes away, that means it's close enough to the altar to be getting power from it. Quite a useful trick if you want to know how far your altar's stretching. Just put one of these down. Have a watch of that. Let's see if it goes away. Because we've got that Athana, what's it called? Athana, yep. Because we've got that Athana on there, we've got a 32 block range, so that should be fine. So you can make sure that your ritual circles and stuff are in range of your altar just by placing down your spinning wheel. Spinning wheel is very useful, I shall put that there. And distillery, also very useful. Can go there for now. Kettle can go there. And what we have to do with the witch's cauldron, the witch's cauldron is a little bit special, it needs circles around it. So I'm going to put that there for now. I'm going to put a torch down just to keep things safe in here. What we have with that is we have a 3 by 3 by 3, and that room's not big enough, is it? No, it needs to be one bigger. I need a bigger room for that. I may have to place that somewhere else. I have a special room for that. It needs to be a 9 by 9 by 9 room, I think. 9 by 9 room for the circles around that. That lowers the cost of things you'd make in that. Still doesn't lower enough. So for this to be enough. Anyway, so there's that. Let's get a few more things looked at in here. So distillery. Oh, I've not finished distillery. I need to make some oil of vitriol. Okay, so I've made a distillery. Oil of vitriol we make using quicklime and foul fume. Foul fume is just bent wood, I think. Foul fume, yeah, bent wood. I finished the episode doing this. Quicklime is just wood ash put back in there. So I'll get one of them made and wrap up the episode with that. Let's hand in a couple of more quests here. What's our rewards there? We can have 5 gas tiers or some clay jars. Well, that's an obvious choice, isn't it? Ooh, look at that. Okay, put the kettle on. We've made a kettle. Get some water bottles. And our candelabra there and chalice. Get the skeleton skull, but we've already got a player skull, which is better than a skeleton skull. But it replaces the one that we needed for that. And it's opened up this. Bane of Tibbs. You've learned of a greater demon who is thought to have been the tutor of the first witches to learn the art. It seems you can summon a shade of this demon, currently known as Leonard, with sufficiently upgraded all in witches. Yeah, I thought that was Leonard. I've never done this before. I need to get another star for that. Diamond Vapor is pretty easy. Just diamonds. 2 of the Goddess. Cool. That gets me Leonard Zen. We'll have to get another star soon. Scary shit. Dream a Little Dream gets me to the dream world. For that I need to make a brew of sleeping. Not too tricky. Dream world means I'm going to have to level up a load of stuff in the dream world though. And witch's robe there. 50 creeper hearts and a golden thread. I think I need more creeper hearts to make them though. Witch's robe. Yeah, I need a creeper heart there. Some impregnated leather with some magic diamond vapor. Witch's hat. The golden thread, by the way, comes from the spinning wheel. Pretty straightforward. So we've got a couple of things that are a little bit tricky there. And I don't mind telling you, a little bit tricky. More mutation, Mutantis Extremis, okay. And that's all we've got unlocked for now. Yep, that's everything we've got unlocked for now. Can we make a Triffid thing? Triffid, seed, Mutantis Extremis. And when we've got that, we can actually make Triffid seeds because we've got everything else of that. Or we can get everything else of that, should I say. Which I think is what we need to carry on with. The old Thaumcraft. Right, I'll get this oil of vitriol made. We'll hand that in. I'll wrap the episode up. Well, looks like you got a 55-minute episode. The time has run away with me, quite literally, and well, not quite literally at all. I put some dandelions over here. Got a couple more ember moss. These, it's certainly more than 20 of the grass makes a difference. I've got about 40 odd there at the minute. And we're at 6,305, that's the max I can get to at the minute. I shall get some more daffodils and some more poppies, and some more ember moss and glintweed, and I'm kind of starting to run out what I can put there. My 3 poppets, my poppet shelf was in my bag, I just didn't notice it. My 3 poppets are all bound to me, so I've got death protection, fire protection and water protection poppet on there. I should probably fill that with death protection poppets when I can be bothered to make them. And in here we should have oil of vitriol. There we go, so we can finish this quest off. Bit of a long episode. What we in? We're down here, aren't we? How the world changes. There we go. 1 of them gets me gas tiers. I can grow a gas plant. Yeah, it's only clear. Of course it is. There we go. So and that's it. Opened a quest elsewhere. That's on a tunestone. That's chalk. That's spectral dust. Yeah, the Triffid seed. Awesome. So there we go. And it gets to the creeper hat, which is also good for making our witches robes. So that's cool. What was it this opened up? Has it opened up anything in here yet? No. It says it opens up something elsewhere. Nothing in there. Let's have a quick scan down, even though the episode is running massively long. Tell you what it probably is. It's probably a book, isn't it? Yep, there we go. So we've got 2 more books to make. I shall get them made off camera. I'll probably bet them 2 as well, to be honest. Right, I'm going to wrap up the episode there. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much as always for watching. I shall try and get some building work done. I might even try and record it as a 0.5 episode that people keep asking me for. I shall see. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. Cheers. Bye.